What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It's your boy Pip, and we are back for another video, another prediction video to be specific. And in this one, we are predicting WWE Clash in Paris. Now, I want to just everybody take a moment of silence. Really? The minute I say I want to take a moment of silence, you do that? That's just rude. Let's take a moment of silence and say goodbye to Peacock, as this is our last PLE on Peacock before the United States has to suffer through the new deal of the ESPN streaming service, starting with WrestlePalooza next month, and making people pay 30 big old buckaroos for streaming service feels ridiculous. So goodbye to the good old days, I guess. Let's hop in. Let's talk about our 5 matches, which I was hoping it would be more. A little disappointed, but I don't know why I got my hopes up. It's been 5 for almost every B tier PLE since Papa H took over, so it is what it is. Let's just jump right into it. Let's get started with what I have to assume will open the show, and that is Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed, the tribal chief versus the tribal thief, the owner of the Ula Fala versus the owner of the Shula Fala. Here's the thing. I actually really think Bronson Reed needs to win this. And I want Bronson Reed to win this because he needs it more than Roman does. And you could make it happen with a Braun Breaker run-in. The debut of the fourth man. There are answers here. But I'm not picking Roman to lose, so I'm gonna pick Roman to win. Until Roman loses a match to somebody other than the name Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, or Seth Rollins, or someone in his actual like immediate family, like the Usos or something like that. I just can't, in good faith, pick someone that hasn't even held a main event, or not even main event, main roster title. I just can't do it. So I'm going to pick Roman. And it is what it is. And then we will move on to one of our only like stipulation matches, when we have Sheamus taking on the Bulgarian brute Rusev in a good old fashioned Donnybrook match, which I'm pretty sure is just like a street fight, maybe backstage brawl kind of thing. They've done different things for him different times. I'm going to take Rusev here. I actually think he needs to win this. Sheamus's match type makes you think Sheamus wins. I think Rusev wins here. I think he needs it more. I think it's the right choice. So I'm going to take Rusev to win here. I think he needs it more. And then let's move on to the only mid-card title being featured, and in my opinion, the wrong Intercontinental Championship. Don't get me started on that. Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles should have been on this card, man. It should have been on this card. But instead, we are getting the Women's Intercontinental Championship match in the only women's match on Clash in Paris, because the Stephanie Vaquer title match got, I guess, pushed back to WrestlePalooza because of Naomi's pregnancy. So we have the Intercontinental Championship for the women's division being defended as Becky Lynch defends her title against Nikki Bella. I don't think the Nikki Bella hate is justified, but I also think that her getting this title match is solid justification for not enjoying her return. I don't think Nikki Bella needs to be in this program. I don't necessarily like Nikki Bella being in this program. That being said, this program has been fun. The promos have been fun. Becky has definitely had the better side of them, personally, in my opinion. And she's going to retain. I can't imagine a world where she loses here, so I'm going to take Becky to retain and continue her run as probably the best women's heel in WWE today. I think I feel good about saying that. So after that, we have just a regular old one-on-one match between John Cena and Logan Paul. Could Logan Paul win this? Yes. Brock Lesnar could interfere, and Logan Paul could win this. Will Logan Paul win this? I have no idea, but I'm not picking him. I'm not picking him to beat John Cena of all people, so I'm going to take John Cena to win his first match his first singles match post title reign, first PLE match post title reign. I'm going to take him defeating Logan Paul and then maybe getting jumped by Lesnar to set up for WrestlePalooza. And then finally, in our main event of the night, we have the Fatal 4-Way for the World Heavyweight Championship as CM Punk, LA Knight, and Jey Uso take on the current champion, Seth Rollins. Why is everybody's name 3 syllables? That's weird. I don't like it. Man. Anyway, I don't necessarily understand the justification for putting Jey in this match. I like Jey Uso. I assume that the justification is he never got his world title rematch against Gunther, but rematches don't really feel like a foregone conclusion anymore. So I'm not necessarily sure the thought process on that, especially when you have Roman on the card. Not putting Roman in that match just feels bizarre to me, because if you had switched the spots for Roman and Jey, these matches would feel a lot more unpredictable, because Bronson Reed could beat Jey Uso, but I can't imagine beats Roman. Roman Reigns could win this Fatal 4-Way, but I can't imagine Jey will. So I do feel like having them switch roles in this PLE would have made both matches more unpredictable. As it stands, though, I can't imagine we get a new champion here. Rollins just started this title reign. This is his first PLE since the Ruse of the Century, as they were calling it. I'm going to pick Rollins to retain here. I just think it's the smart choice. I think it's the right choice. I think that when he loses this title, it very much could be against CM Punk, and probably should be against CM Punk, but it needs to be in a big one-on-one moment. Maybe at Mania, maybe at the Rumble. Hell, it even could be as soon as WrestlePalooza. Because I do think it's before Mania, because I think Mania ends up being Rollins Reigns. And I don't know if that'll be for the title, but it might be. The point is, I'm going to take Rollins to retain here. I don't see a world where he gets dethroned this early. So that's going to do it for our final PLE that is actually financially affordable. So let me know what you guys think in the comments on who you think is going to win each match. And with all that being said, as always, I'm Pip. Y'all the greatest, and when in doubt, we'll see you next time. See ya.